Okay, hello and welcome. I say back, it is technically back, but welcome to the start of Season 4 of our My Team career mode. We have a new power unit. We're now running Honda, because Renault was not living up to expectations. And there were no driver transfers for some reason, which was a huge shame, but it is what it is. You know, you win some, you lose some. But we will be starting this season off in hopefully a good race. You know, sometimes the races kind of foreshadow what's going to happen for the rest of the season. If you get a really good race, get a really good season. Don't get a good race, don't get a good season. It's rather self-explanatory. We're finishing off our quali lap then. We're in P12 currently, and we're going to move up to P7. So, not too bad. Puts us in the top 10 in a good shot for a cheeky dive bomb.
Months of rumour and speculation all come to an end today as we return to racing for the opening event of what promises to be an enthralling season. Welcome along then to round 1 of this year's Formula One World Championship. Formula One returns to the desert today on this exceptional 3.36 mile circuit. 15 corners provide plenty of overtaking opportunities. It could be a strategic race, this one, with Sakir notorious for eating up the rear tyres. Watch out for drivers managing their rubber at some points during the Grand Prix. A new season then, a clean slate where anything could happen. Anthony Davidson is with me today as we get another year of Formula One underway.
We're into those tense few minutes before the first race then. Everyone's a little bit nervous about reliability. They haven't been running in the hot, turbulent wake of other cars in practice, and they've not been pushing at 100% for long durations. Let's hope no one has to deal with any nasty surprises.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Pierre Gasly lines up on pole position, and Lando Norris lines up alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Raikkonen, Sainz, Valtteri Bottas and Verstappen, Reed, Hamilton, Tsunoda and Charles Leclerc, Perez, Ricciardo, Antonio Giovinazzi and Ocon, Mick Schumacher, Russell, Jack Aitken and Daniel Ticktum, Stroll, Matsushita, Latifi and Nikita Mazepin. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today?
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
Alright then. We're ready on the grid. Obviously no one's had any grid penalties just yet, so we are in P7, which is expected. We're going to go for a two-stopper, soft, medium. Soft, medium. It's just slower, isn't it? It's a slower tyre. If you can pull off one, you might as well go for the best one, which is the soft, medium. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing. We're going to be starting in P7, and we're going to try and get a good move up into around about P5 before/after turn 1. But without further ado, for the first time in Season 4 as a two-time world champion, we are underway for the Bahrain Grand Prix. We get an alright start. Tsunoda on the left gets an insanely good start. Bottas gets an alright start as well. Sorry, Hamilton. We go for a move around the outside of turn 1 instead of the inside like normal. And we're going to just about manage to pass Tsunoda, which is good. Puts us up into P5. Into turn 4, then we go for a move around the outside of that Ferrari of Carlos Sainz. Managing to make the move and keep it sticking, which is very good indeed. Now it's a push for Raikkonen, and hopefully we just don't let him get away too far so we can get DRS off of him, you know, trail it, keep it going and get past him before we pit. Lap 2 then, we're still pretty close behind, about 0.9 seconds off, so we will be within DRS range when that's activated, which it has been now, and we are within DRS range. We have it activated. We're going for a charge. We're too far back to make a move, but it will push us slightly closer to him. And hopefully that Alpha Tauri with the exact same engine as us
Check your MFD for a
will
new
not be better
strategy
than
option.
ours. Jeff's trying to get us to do a new strategy.
Got that confirmed.
Sod off. I want to pit lap 7. I'm going to pit lap 7. I'm not taking unnecessary risks here. We need the early points, and that's the best way to do it, is to just not take risks. Lap 5 then, DRS on Raikkonen. We're not going to go for a dive into turn 1, because it's not going to happen. Don't have to be a genius to see that. But possibly into turn 4 we can dive round the outside. Never mind, I'm an absolute idiot. But we will be able to keep behind him, and then lap 5 onto lap 6. We're going to have a look, possibly, definitely going to be able to have a look. Whether we'll be able to make it stick into turn 1, we can't make it stick. But it was there, the opportunity was there, but again, it was too risky. You can't be risking these early points, because that could be the difference between winning the championship and losing it. Again, into turn 4, we could have gone for a dive, but we decided to not. On to lap 7 then, and we will have DRS on Raikkonen, and we'll easily be able to get past him.
Boxing this lap.
No challenge whatsoever on that. He won't be able to go for a late break and try and get him back into in the inside of turn 1. It's not happening. No matter what you do, it's not happening. Lap 7 then, we are going to go into the pits. Norris is also in the pits, which is promising, and it seems like Verstappen, no, not Verstappen, sorry, Raikkonen is also coming into the pits with us. Norris out on mediums then. That's slightly worrying. We go in for our stop. Soft to soft, 2.7 seconds. Bang average as usual. And it seems like we'll come out around about P14.
Only one stop to go. One stop left in this
P12
strategy.
actually, P12, behind Schumacher. As we go through turn 1. A little bit of a drift on the exit there, through 2 and 3. Yellow flag ahead, Norris is on caution. Pile up. A huge pile up there. Safety car's out. Norris has gone into the back of Ocon. Russell's slowed down. Gio's gone into the back of Russell. And then someone else, Schumacher's gone into the back of Giovinazzi. Huh. We're green racing again on lap 11 then, P4.
Okay, slow down. Your delta
We're on
is
lap 8
negative,
to lap
which means
9
you're too
then,
fast.
and
Reduce your pace.
everyone is obviously coming into the pit, including Gasly. He just got a really good start, or a really good pit stop. But we're going to manage to actually keep P4. We haven't lost a position to the safety car. I'm assuming because of the amount of debris or something. I'm not sure, but we're going green again now then, on lap 11. Tsunoda's ahead, Bottas behind. We're going to have a look down the inside of turn 1 to get past Tsunoda. We're going to have a little bit of contact there on our front wheels.
We've seen a problem at our end. We're looking into it.
And Jeff's just told me about a problem
It looks
that's
critical.
on lap
Find
12
somewhere to retire as soon as possible. We can't
blown
risk
our
carrying
engine
on with
up.
this race. Again, find somewhere safe to
I've pulled it
stop.
over
We need you to
in
retire.
a safe spot, and he's decided it's not fucking safe enough. And then taking it back on track to move 25 metres. But that's the game for you. Oh, that's frustrating.
That looked bad. Are you all right?
What do you mean not bad, Jeff? It was a mechanical failure. Oh, well, at least Gasly won, eh? Still just irritating. We had such a good chance to do well, get quite a lot of points for the team. But
There's a few disappointed faces up and down the pit wall after that one.
it is what it is.
But not here. They secured a phenomenal victory. Tell me, Ant, how did they manage to achieve this win?
Well, staying out of trouble was probably the most important factor here. In a race where half the field weren't classified at the checkered flag, you were able to guarantee a good result by basically keeping the car running. With their pace and a decent strategy as well, I don't think the race was ever really in doubt.
Well, I'm thoroughly exhausted after the excitement of that race, but I'm sure it's nothing compared to our drivers here. They've worked hard to make it up there, and it's great to see them make their way out onto the podium.
Alright then. Gasly won it, and which is good. It seems that the Red Bulls have got 26 points between them. So we're currently tied for the constructors using big brain mathematics. Because 8 plus 18 is 26, and 26 is 26. Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I'm just blabbering. But that's a really irritating way to finish a race, especially the first race of the season. And if that's any indication of how the season's going, then yeah, that's not going to go well. But anyways, it's the first race. There's 15 more to go. There's still, oh my god, math time. 390. Any driver can still get 390 points. So yeah, thank you for joining me for this one. I hope to see you next time. If you enjoyed it, like and subscribe. And I hope to see you for the Imola Grand Prix. Yeah, hope to see you then.